Hi and welcome to this summer seasonal flow. For this practice you will need a bolster and 2 blocks, so have those close by to hand and I'll let you know when we need those. In this 60-minute practice we are going to focus our attention on the themes of summer, which will be informed by TCM, so traditional Chinese medicine, and seasonal yoga. There's 2 areas of the body, or 2 meridian lines in the body, that we are going to be stimulating to allow energy to flow with more ease through our bodies in this high yang season of summer. So expect lots of chest openers as we tune into the heart meridian and the meridian of the small intestine as well. So it's all about nourishment, circulation, and acknowledging the abundance that we have within ourselves and with the external world as well. Let's begin in a comfortable seat, so really finding any comfortable seat for you, and let's close the eyes or take the gaze down whilst you're here. Maybe bring the shoulders up towards the ears and then back down. Just do that a few times. Begin to feel tension melting away. Let your breathing become rhythmic. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. So let your breathing deepen and lengthen, finding a way to breathe that will fuel your practice. The element of summer is fire, so you can expect to build heat in this practice as we work our way towards some really nice chest openers and back bends. And as you sit with the breath, just allowing your thoughts to quieten, any distractions to fade into the background as you breathe in and out. Bring your awareness to the heart space. Feel like you're breathing into the heart. Feel the expansion of the chest as you inhale, the softening as you exhale. And with the heart being one of the primary organs that we are concerned with in summer, just bringing our awareness to compassion in our practice, kindness in the way that we will move, so that we are nourishing the body in a positive way with our breath, with our movement, and even with our internal dialogue. So maybe throughout the practice, just turning your awareness inwards even more to notice whether that voice inside, the one that we listen to all day, every day, is it helpful? Is it positive? And is it a way to sort of change the language to that of more compassion and kindness towards yourself? So have another few breaths there. And then we'll blink the eyes open and just maintaining that really nice rhythm of breath for the next short while. We'll take a breath in, reach the arms up and interlace the fingers. Just turning the palms to face away and take a big stretch up. Keep the sit bones grounded as you reach up through your hands. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down just in front so that your arms are parallel with the floor, and tuck and round into your back. So feeling the upper back, draw the navel to spine. And then inhale to reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. And then inhaling to come up. Keep the sit bones grounded. Have a little stretch over to the left. Come back to centre. Over to the right. And keep that going. Listening to how the body feels. One more on each side. And then gently coming back, release the hands down. Take some shoulder rolls back, forward. And then reaching your left arm out and just turning the palm to face upwards. We're going to reach that arm up and back and bring the fingertips just to tap the shoulder at the back. And then depending on, having choice in your body and working with your own boundaries, taking your right hand, some options would be to take hold of the left hand, the wrist, the forearm, or the elbow. So wherever feels best, wherever you can be for a few breaths. One more breath. And then releasing, bringing the hands down and turning your right palm to face up. Reach it up and back, tapping the shoulder and then seeing where is best for you to be. So holding the hands, the wrist, the forearm or the elbow. Let's breathe in and out there. Last breath. And gently release. So feeling a little bit looser in the shoulders. We'll take the hands down onto the knees and go through some seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, we're going to lift and open the chest. On the exhale, round and tuck. So drawing the belly in, tucking the chin to chest. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. Couple more. Feeling the shoulders, the chest and the upper back begin to feel a little bit more spacious. And then returning to a nice centre. Good, let's come on to tabletop. So bringing your knees and your hips nicely aligned, let's walk the hands forward and bring the forearms down. Take the chest back towards your thighs and opting here either to have your chin or the forehead on the floor. So reminding you that there is always choice in your practice, and to make choices based on how your body feels, how your body responds as you move into each posture. So we'll take 5 breaths here. Deep Ujjayi breathing, so feeling your practice with all of the breath. Two more breaths. Looking forward and bringing yourself forward and down onto your tummy. So keeping your feet nice and active, press the toes into the floor and stack your shoulders underneath, your elbows underneath your shoulders as you come into Sphinx pose. So feel active in the body, switch on the legs. You notice the difference in my legs there when I press down through the tops. And in Sphinx pose we are slightly tucking the tailbone under, so there's an engagement of the glutes to give us a little bit of support into the back, and the chest lifts, so we're coming to here. And then we exhale down. So we breathe in, lift up. Exhale. We'll do 2 more. Last one. And then 4 more this time. If it feels okay, pressing down through the hands, lifting the elbows off. The head comes up last, and then we exhale down. 3, 2, last one. And exhale. Bring the hands back, either side of the chest, tuck the elbows back, press down through the feet. We come up to Cobra, so we're inhaling, gently coming up, acknowledge where's good for you, exhale down. 3, 2, final breath, exhale down. We're then going to come into baby cobra, so we lift the hands about an inch off the floor. It's like I can't touch this moment. And keep tucking your elbows back. And on the inhale, we just come to where we can basically. So you're meeting your body where it is. Breathing in, keeping the toes down. Exhale. So 3 more. 2. Actively drawing the elbows back and lifting the chest. Final 1. Good, let's bring the chin to the floor. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Keep the tops of the feet pressing down. And then on the in-breath, we're going to lift up. So we're going to squeeze the shoulders together, shoulder blades together, lift the chest. And then exhale down. A couple more. 2. Final 1. Release the hands. Let's bring the hands down. We're going to do a nice little movement here. So we'll take the knees wide, sit back into child's pose. Inhale to sort of round through the back, slide the knees in, slither down, and come to a nice cobra. So we're exhaling child's pose, rounding into the back. Inhaling to round And then bring the hips down, lift the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. We will do one more. And then coming back this time, stay high. We're going to sweep the hands behind us. Turn the fingers away. And from here, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Open the heart space. If you wish to, you could lift the hips up as well. And then gently place your sit bones back down if you went for the lift. We'll sweep the hands forward. Take the edges of your mat. We're going to come up into sort of modified downward dog. So holding the edges of your mat, tucking the toes under, feet hip width apart, sending the hips back, but keep a softness in the knees. So big bend in the knees and sink the chest back. So we're getting quite a scoop in the spine. The shoulder blades are drawing towards one another and the head may start to descend towards the floor. It may even sort of land nicely on the floor if the body's feeling really, really open across that space. We'll do one more breath. And then we'll look forward and gently bring our feet to meet our hands. You can release the mat as you step to the top. So the feet underneath the hips. Let's soften the knees and take hold behind the back. So interlacing the fingers behind the back, soften the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe in and out and witness and observe if the shoulders hunch into your ears and draw them back. You might even quite like a little sort of wiggle, some free intuitive movement here as you breathe. Good. Soften the knees, bringing the hands down, releasing, and on the inhale we will just roll up to stand. So let the spine sort of curl its way up. Coming to stand at the top of the mat. So feet remaining underneath your hips here. Let's just bring ourselves to our centre again. Perhaps taking one hand and then the next on top of the heart. Breathing fully, grounding through both feet. Witnessing the breath coming in and coming out. And also just this steady beat of your heart. This rhythmic beat that gives us life. And setting an intention for your practice if you have one. Or you could share a collective intention with me, which is to nourish ourselves and feel good. Taking one final breath here. And then coming into Anjali Mudra, the hands together, the thumbs pressing towards the sternum, the crown of the head growing tall, the legs are active. Draw a breath in, so reach the arms up and open. On the exhale, tipping forward, soften through the knees as much as you need. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back and lower the right knee down onto the floor. On your inhale, reaching up. Widen your hands. Wrap the arms and the hands inwards so the palms face one another, and lift through the chest. So the shoulders draw back, the heart space lifts. And then exhaling to frame your left leg, step back to plank position. Push the floor away, keep spacious through your upper back. On your exhale, either on the knees, coming down into chaturanga. Use these blocks so I don't hit myself. So you're coming forward and down. Inhaling to cobra. Nice and open. And then exhaling to downward facing dog. Plant the hands down. We'll take 3 breaths in down dog. We're going to add in just some little pebbling of the legs. You're going to bring the left knee in first, and as you exhale, sink the chest back. Inhale, swap it round. Exhale to sink. And then soften both knees, take the chest back. Inhale, look forward. Step the right foot through. Lower the left knee. Inhale to reach up. Heart space is open, lifting. We are feeling expansive here, ready to welcome in all the gifts and the good qualities that our practice can bring. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the left foot forward, breathing in, looking forward, fingertips on the floor, exhaling to fold over the legs. Breathe in, reach the arms up, open, expansive, look up to the thumbs, exhale to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale to reach the arms up. Expand, lift, find that balance of grounding through your left foot, drawing up through the pelvic floor, but giving space for the hips to drop a little bit as the heart space lifts. Exhale, bring the hands down, step back, plank pose. Exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same movements, one knee in, sink back, opposite knee, sink back, both knees together, chest draws back. And then inhaling, the right foot steps through, left knee lowers down, inhaling to reach up and expand. Good, so feeling receptive here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps back, moving with the breath. Inhale to come up, one breath, nice and open. Exhale, float down, step back, plank pose. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Soften the left knee in, then the right. Both knees together. Step the right foot through. Lower the left knee down. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot to meet the right. Breathe into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Inhale to Utkatasana. So we're coming to Surya Namaskar B. So feet closer together, knees soft, reach the arms up. We're going to exhale and fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back, so around 45 degrees in the back foot. You may want to widen your stance here, it just helps to give a bit more foundation. So we're rising up from here nice and strong through the legs, and the hands coming to the hips, and your hips shining straight ahead. Slight tucking under of the tailbone, lunge into the front knee. Let's reach the arms up and cross the thumbs. One more breath there. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring the arms out. So we're in our cactus, jazz hands position, and we're going to move with the breath. So on the exhale, we will close it off. We'll bring the forearms and the elbows to meet. On the inhale, we will lift and open through the chest. Exhale. Inhale, so 3 in total, one more. Inhale, lift forward. Exhale, bring the hands down, step back, plank position. Breathe in. On your exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling to Cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Again, your 3 breaths here. And then stepping the right foot through, turning the foot to 45 degrees, the back foot to 45 degrees, and reaching the arms up. So you may want to just assess the hips, make sure the feet feel grounded, the hips are straight ahead, tailbone tucks under. Breathe in, reaching the arms up. Hook the thumbs opposite way if that makes sense. If it doesn't, go with whatever. Breathing for 3 full breaths here. On the exhale, bring the arms into your nice jazz hands. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, step forward with the left foot. Breathing into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale to stand. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot steps back. Virabhadrasana 1, so nice and strong through your feet, rising up tall. Coming straight into your cactus arms for 3 breaths. So we're inhaling to lift and open, exhaling to round and tuck. 2 more. Last one. As you exhale now, we're going to wrap the arms around, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. On the exhale, bringing your left shoulder to the left knee. Inhaling to rise up. Exhaling to fold. Inhale up. Last one, exhale. As you breathe in and come up, ground through the feet, release, reach up with an in-breath. Exhale, frame the left foot, step back to plank position. Take a breather before you come down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. more breath. Step the right foot through. Left foot turns to 45 degrees. Inhale, reaching up. Come into your cactus arms. 3 breaths. Inhaling to open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wrap the arms around, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. Feel grounded before you start to move on the exhale to take the right shoulder to the right knee, and then inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale to come up. Release the hands, reach them up with an in-breath. On the exhale, let's bring the hands down. Frame the right foot, step the left foot forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Soften the knees, reaching up. Exhale to stand. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back. Warrior one once again. Inhale, reaching up. Cactus arms, last round. Exhale. Inhale, open. As you inhale, wrap the arms around, interlace the fingers, lift through the chest. Exhale, left shoulder to left knee. Inhale to come up. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, release the hands. Exhale, bring them down, frame the left foot, step back to plank position. Going down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, so nice and strong in your downward dog. Soften the knees if you need to. Look for length through your spine, strengthen the arms and the hands. And then stepping your right foot through, turning your left foot to 45 degrees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus arm, 3 breaths. Exhale. So open up, expanding, exhaling to draw round. So the meridian of the small intestine runs through the shoulder blades, down the arms to the pinky. So we can really feel that into the shoulders. We'll take the hands back, interlace the fingers, lift the chest. Exhale, shoulder to knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up, release the hands, sweep them up. Exhale down, step back to downward facing dog. On your third exhale, lower the knees down. So depending on where you're practicing, you might want to come lengthways on your mat, or if you've got space around you, stay where you are. We're going to take the left leg out to the side, pointing the toes towards away from you, and bringing your right hand just slightly behind the knee. So you might want to be on knuckles, fingertips, or a flat palm, and then we're inviting the hip, the pelvis to draw forward. We're going to float the left arm up. And then on the exhale, see if we can get some motion into the left shoulder by drawing it back and reaching the arm back. Maybe the head too, so come into a little back bend there. Last breath. And then we'll sweep this arm round, ground through both hands, stepping the left leg in, bringing the right leg out. Okay, and just setting up on the other side. So your left hand is on the mat, knuckles, tented fingers, or a flat palm, and the hip draws forward. So we feel instantly space through the side body. And we take the right arm up. On the inhale, we can lift and roll that shoulder back. Maybe take the head if it feels good. And then gently coming back. Bring both knees in. So if you want to here, we're going to be on the knees for a wee while, a couple of minutes. So if you want to roll your mat in or pop anything underneath your knees for support, then do that now. It'd also be a good time to grab your blocks, or if you're using something else that looks like a yoga brick at home, then that's great. So we're going to start to work towards camel pose. So it's just quite nice to use the blocks as a way to bring the floor to us. Even if you're comfortable with camel pose, I think it's quite nice just to come into it using those props. So we're going to come up, feet are hip width apart, knees directly underneath your hips, and just checking in with the pelvis, making sure nothing funny going on there. We want to try and have quite a neutral pelvis. Thinking about the pelvic bowl sitting quite nicely in the body so that we're not sticking out or tucking under too much. So drawing in a little bit around this area. We'll take the hands firstly to sort of bra strap line, or mid back if you don't wear a bra. So roughly about here, and we're going to tuck the elbows back. So already we're finding a little bit of opening in the chest. Notice if anything starts to sort of curve into the spine, if your bottom sticks out. Let's see if we can draw it in, keep it stable, but you can still breathe. And then working with the breath, maybe doing 5 or 6 rounds here of inhaling and lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders back, keeping the lower body quite stable, and then exhaling to release. So it's very subtle, small movement, inhaling, exhaling, inhale. Let's do 3 more without me telling you when to breathe. Lifting through the chest and then releasing. Maybe 1 more. And then release. Let's bring the hands down in front. Bring the crown of the head down as well. And just have a wee breather there. And then we'll gently come back up. So hopefully we are feeling that we've generated quite a bit of heat in our practice so far to build us into camel pose. So bringing the bricks into an upright position, and dependent, you can tuck the toes under if you feel that's more comfortable. You can't see my foot, ta-da, there it is, or just stay with your feet flat on the floor. It won't make too much of a difference here. It might make it easier for your quads, but you decide where feels best. You know your body better than me. So the blocks either side of your feet, tailbone slightly tucked under. Take a couple of breaths, just feeling that engagement, knowing and feeling familiar with how that feels, because we're going to keep it there through the practice. And then we'll take the left hand back. So we're going to reach the arm back as if you can do a big sweeping motion and catching the block, and then if it feels okay, taking the right hand back. Being conscious of what's happened here, so whether your hip's gone funny and started to sink back, see if you can keep the hip forward and lift through the chest. Good, let's hold for another breath. And then gently coming up. Have a wee breather. So we're going to come into that once more, see how it feels. One arm back, catch the block, and then the other, lift through the chest. If you want to, you can take the head back. Bit of advice is to take the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then gently bring the head up. It feels very heavy when we do this. And then the body. Let's come back into that position where the hands are down, the crown of the head is in contact with the mat, and just taking a few breaths there. Gently coming back up. So a bit of a choice here now, whether you'd like to come into it once again like this. You may want to bring the blocks sideways like this, or you can pop the blocks to one side and tuck the toes under and go for the heels. Or if you practice regularly, you know it's a comfortable position for you to be in and it's going to be safe, then bringing the backs of the feet down and you'd be going for the heels. So really, you know, see how it feels. Perhaps if you're not sure, stick with the block. If you felt there was more space, then bring it sideways. I'm going to tuck the toes under just to be safe, see how I feel today. So we're taking one hand back, and then the other, so lift through the chest, keeping the pelvis nice and neutral. You can let the head go if that feels comfortable. And then gently, voice goes weird when we do that, coming back up. Let's bring the hands down, actually coming to child's pose now. So whichever variation of child's pose you like best, knees wide, knees together, arms out in front, arms tucked back, whatever it is for you. Let your body settle, feel the comfort of the earth below. Such an expansive posture. Camel pose, really, it can feel almost vulnerable to be there with the front of the body so open and exposed, but also, you know, really quite liberating and freeing as well. And it definitely, you know, brings to life all that the summer season teaches us, and sort of exploring new things, finding joy in our practice, and you know, that expansive and outward nature of the summer season. So another few breaths just to bring your energy back down. To sort of soothe yourself here by breathing deeply. On the flip side of all the energy that surrounds summer, you know, everything comes into bloom. We begin to get, you know, fruits coming to life, or coming into fruition, for a better word. But the flip side is that if we burn the candle at both ends, there's nothing left, so we end up with burnout. So it's really about protecting ourselves from that as well, and balancing our energy in a really healthy way. And when we balance the emotions of the heart, that allows us to make better choices as well. The small intestine, when we look through the lens of TCM teaches us to, you know, suss out the pure and the impure, the right and the wrong, and to trust our gut instinct as well, so it helps us to make those better choices. Let's gently begin to come up. Probably feel quite nice to have the eyes closed there. Bring the knees in, we'll come to a little seated position. So come to cross-legged. And just take a few breaths there. So we're going to breathe in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Maybe 4 or 5 of those deep breaths. More. Good. Let's bring the legs forward. We'll come to Dandasana. So heels stretching away, spine is long, the chest stays open, hands either side, shoulders away from ears, feet are nice and active, breathing there. Take 4 full breaths through the nose. Nourishing practice that feels good. Have you honoured your intention? Take a final breath there. Good, and then bring the knees in. Let's come onto our backs. Just pop the blocks out the way. So bring the knees into the chest. Have a little rock and roll from side to side. And then placing your feet down, about hip width apart, the heels close to your bottom, as close as feels comfortable, and tucking your shoulder blades under. We'll inhale here, we're going to lift the sit bones, coming into bridge pose, keeping the knees sort of tracking parallel to one another. Hold for 3 breaths there. On your exhale, just slither the spine down, a wave-like motion, upper back, mid, and then the lower back lands back down. For your next breath in, reach the arms back, taking the hands behind you, lifting up. And then exhaling down. Final bridge pose, we're going to tuck the shoulders underneath, interlace the fingers so the pinky edge of your hands is on the mat, and then breathing in to lift up, open up into the space. Last breath. As you begin to exhale, untuck the shoulders, release the bind in the hands, lower down, and let your spine settle for a moment. So allow the back to land gently on the floor, to just stay there and to breathe in and out. Then perhaps bringing the knees in again, making yourself small. You could hold still here. And let's take the knees so Bring your knees so that they are at a 90-degree angle. Take them over to the right. Grounding through your left shoulder. Turn the gaze to the left. Take 5 breaths here. Bring the knees back to centre and then over to the other side. It's a 90-degree angle and turning your gaze over the opposite shoulder. Breathing there. Four more breaths. And then let's bring ourselves back to centre. Now if you have a bolster, we're going to use this in relaxation. So if you do, you could pop the bolster or a few cushions underneath your knees, and it usually just feels really, really nice. So bringing the hands down by your side, let the body relax. Feel like tension can just melt away here. Let your breathing become just a natural flow in and out. Relax the jaw, the brow. The facial expression is soft. The gaze behind your eyes is soft. Just letting your whole body surrender here. So letting go of control, letting go of the breath, letting go of tension, allowing that fire element of summer to burn through challenges and obstacles so that you can maximise your potential, so that you can live the fullest right now, the best expression of yourself. Feel free, comfortable here, and you bring your awareness back to the heart space. Breathing in all the good qualities of the heart. And the heart space is an important place for compassion and empathy, kindness and love, emotions, and also relationships as well. When we can have a healthy, balanced heart, we tend to cultivate healthy relationships with ourselves and with others. So with your awareness on the heart, with your body relaxed, just allow yourself to bring to mind somebody that you hold dear in your life. Somebody that means a great deal to you and that you love unconditionally. And with that person sort of held high, maybe visualising them, imagining now that you're saying these words to them and mentally repeating the words after me, as if you were saying it to that person. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live your life with ease. And then letting that image, the vision of that person, just fade away. And bringing to mind somebody now that you feel indifferent towards. First person that comes to mind. You're neither here nor there, just a person that you feel indifferent towards. And from the heart, repeating the same words, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you live your life with ease. And again, allowing that vision to fade. Bringing your awareness now to a person that perhaps you've had challenges with or find difficult to get along with. You've had your differences. Try not to let those emotions take over here, and reminding ourselves that we're coming from a kind place, repeating the same words to that person. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live your life with ease. Bringing your awareness now to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live my life with ease. And meaning that from the heart. We'll then expand this awareness outwards, beyond our own circle of friends and family, to every living being on this planet. Acknowledging our connection as a human race of living beings sharing this planet. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live your life with ease. Beginning then to wiggle the fingers and the toes, creating some movement in the body, reaching the arms up. If you've got the bolster, just dropping that away, rolling over onto one side, pausing there before you come up. And then gently rising up. Take a few breaths, noticing how you feel within yourself. We'll end with a breath together, reaching the arms up. And then exhaling the hands down to the heart space, expressing gratitude for your practice. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.